are trying to continue his lift here. Last time when we did the tires and attempted to lift, a couple things we found. The brakes were paper thin and the front hub bearings were both worn out pretty bad, pretty dry and noisy. So we've got new brakes, we've got new hubs. I did the ball joints last time. We're hoping to either free up this frozen bolt that was frozen on us last time, which kept us from doing the lift, or I've got some spring compressors, maybe do something about squeezing them in there, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But so first things first, just start ripping this stuff apart and replacing these worn out brake pads. So this is what we're dealing with. Rather than fighting the frozen through bolt, which is starting to twist the bushing on the bottom of the strut, we used spring compressors, compressed them as much as we could, pried them out, and I was able to actually twist this with the spring pressure off and very gently and rotate this 180 so that we can then put the spacer on, which will go up into the correct locations on the chassis. Because normally you would take the strut out, put the spacer on it, put the strut back in at 180 degrees off so the bolt holes line up. So we're hoping this works and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we got the lift done. It was, I'd say, catastrophic. Maybe that's a good word. It was pretty terrible. It only, was it 6 hours? But we did it. We worked through the issue, a couple issues. I mean, it's a Amazon spacer kit. It's not gonna be perfect, but it worked. It definitely looks cool. Definitely got some serious height out of it. All right, let's take a measurement and we'll reference our video 1. We are now 37 and a half. So if I recall, it was like 34 and a half and then 35 and a half. Just about, yeah. And now 37 and a half in the front. Now 38. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty similar numbers all the way around. As you can see, we actually road tested this before we did the lift in the pit. And the downside to that is this is how dirty and dusty you get. And the floor is an absolute mess. Well, we swept up a lot of it, but it's got dust and dirt all over it. Sorry guys at work. But hey, it got done. But yeah, so now this thing's got some pretty crazy clearance. You just gotta do a final road test and hopefully the alignment feels good and everything rides good and looks pretty nice.